Welcome back to Good Morning Colorado. Right now, we're taking a live look at La Vida, powered by our VR Wireless Weather Network camera. Pretty colorful, some good lighting there on the plains. A few wispy clouds, but so far it's looking beautiful this morning. Your time right now, 6:11. And here's a great photo sent to us by viewer Jeffrey Heiser. Thanks so much for sending this in. That's beautiful. I love that. Looks very springy, but great photo work there. Brightens up our day. We hope it brightens up your day like it did ours. Now let's get a check on that weather. Here's Storm Tracker 13's Marty V. Marty, good morning.
And good morning, Kajan. Good morning, everybody. We're generally in the 50s and 60s right now across most of Colorado. It's a little colder as you get up into the high country, but you got to get pretty high. FUTURECAST shows a few showers even this morning along the Continental Divide. Again, that's associated with the monsoon flow. I think through noon, though, we'll be pretty quiet out here in eastern Colorado. Breeze will pick up across the far eastern plains. Shouldn't have a lot of wind along the front range. And at least along and west of the interstate, I think we'll end up at least a little bit cooler than we were yesterday. As we move into the mid and late afternoon hours, it looks like a good number of showers and thunderstorms will develop. Two things to notice. Western and northern parts of our coverage area look to have the best chance for rain through this time frame. And also notice the bright colors on the map, which is indicative of storms capable of producing some very heavy rain, at least the stronger ones. Highs along the front range in the 80s and 90s. We'll still be in the mid to upper 90s over the far eastern plains, and you'll hang on to that heat longer into the day than we will along the I-25 corridor. Because of the early onset of the showers and the clouds, I think the mountain areas and high mountain valleys will only end up in the 60s and 70s for much of the day today. These storms will gradually make some eastward progress, and again, as these cross over the area, they could produce some very heavy rain. We're not really concerned about severe weather, but should those stronger cells interact with our local burn scars, we could have some concerns with some flash flooding at times. This will be true at least through the evening hours. These storms will then produce some outflow boundaries that will probably fire up some spottier cells out here across the southeastern plains. So while I mentioned that western and northern areas will probably have the bulk of the activity today, it doesn't mean that some lighter showers or some spottier showers couldn't fire up farther south and east. And then notice even into tonight, some spotty areas of lighter rain are a possibility. I don't think it'll rain everywhere throughout the night tonight, and certainly we're going to have less activity around as compared to later on this afternoon and this evening, but we can't sound it all clear after midnight tonight. Look for lows to be in the 50s and 60s in much of eastern Colorado tonight, with generally 40s and 50s, I think, over the mountains and mountain valleys. There's enough water in the air that we're going to keep most of the high mountain areas and valleys from dropping off into the 30s. Highway 115 in Turkey Creek looking at partly cloudy conditions this morning, like a lot of areas are near the mountains. We will track a brief little cool down here that will take us into early next week, and then we'll turn that around and start to dry things out by the latter half of the week. And this time of year, if it's drier, it means it gets hotter again. We'll talk about that in our extended forecast coming up soon.
But I guess for now we can enjoy a little bit of a cool down.
Yeah, we get a few days of a little bit of a break here.
Okay, well that sounds nice. A little summer cool down. Alrighty, well thanks Marty.
You're welcome.
Now still to come.